I would not say that it is my childhood dream, because my childhood dream was something different that I wanted to pursue. But like growing up, food has been always my companion, and I love to cook. So like I was like, why not? Why not take this up as a profession? Because like I really enjoy doing what I do. So that is how I decided to enroll for hotel management. And then like after joining hotel management, I realized that like, oh, this is such a cool art. I should pursue this, because I really enjoy this one rather than like doing other things. So like that's how like I started off like my pastry journey. And when I started working for hotel, I directly didn't get into bakery, because like that was the time when like in India still they have this gender bias that like girls cannot be in the kitchen because they are weak, and like that. But like that's why I joined front office like as a guest service officer for 6 months, and I begged my director of rooms to transfer me to kitchen. I really wanted to pursue kitchen as a career like that. So he was like, okay, work for 6 months, see that like you still don't want to be in guest services, then like we'll transfer you to like kitchen. So that's how it happened. Like after 6 months, on the last day of 6 months, I went back to my director of room and I told him like, sir, I still don't want to be in this profession, I want to join kitchen. So that's how like they transferred me to kitchen. And that is one of the happiest day of my life. I get to enter a professional kitchen and pursue it like, like when I started my pastry journey, I always wanted to go abroad and learn something from abroad, because like if I'm not saying India is not good enough, but like I wanted to learn like how the world like pastry scene is. So yeah, like starting off from a very humble beginning and like slowly working towards that, like getting all the foundation from India, and then like going abroad to brush it up more better like that. Yes, so it's actually a long journey and a very I wouldn't say it was not. I wouldn't say it. It is a smooth journey. It was a very tough one. Yeah, I have to spend in the kitchen for like 16, 17 hours a day. Sometimes need be like almost the whole day, 24 hours in the kitchen like that. But at some point of time, I felt like giving up my like pastry journey and then like pursue some other career which will not be having like these long hours of shift, but at the end of the day you feel happy. So I was like, oh, maybe I should not be discouraged at the long hours that I'm doing right now. That's what like that's keep me going. And then I took this profession, like I decided this profession on my own. And if like we are all Indians, so we know, right? Like our parents, they don't want us to be in this kind of profession. They think that like, oh, this is not the kind of job you wanted to do. So I wanted to prove them wrong also, that like I am not wrong choosing this profession. So that is also one motivation keep me going when I really wanted to give up. And also like hailing from a small town and wanting to do something different. Yes, I feel that this is the part where I can do that. So like, yeah, that's how it happened. And like having a good reference, it helped me to like get to where I am. Work there is quite different from India, because like they already expect you to know everything. So like when you enter the kitchen, they just give you your task, and then they say like, oh, this is what you are going to do. They just walk you through, and then you have to follow the instruction properly. Otherwise, if you don't follow them right, then you are out. So like you have to be very cautious of what you are doing, and you have to prove that you are worth the spot there like that. So it's very difficult, because during work time, like we don't chat with our colleague also. We just concentrate on our work and we just work fast like that with precision. So it's actually very rewarding because like you can do like 2-3 people's job in the specific 8 hours slot. You can do 2-3 hours 2-3 people work in India like that. I realized that you get to realize your potential, how much you are capable of like that. Because in India, we have lots of manpower, so we tend to slack a lot. But I think there, they really utilize manpower. So like I realized that like, oh, if we utilize our time, we can actually like also achieve like them like that. Yeah. Like staying there, I really miss home, one thing. And also like I have some like family events coming up. My brother was getting married and they really wanted me to be a part of it. And I also wanted to come back. So like I came back and I thought of going back again. Like I'll come back for that thing and then I'll go back. But like again, I was like, after coming home to India, I feel that like, oh, no, I better do something here rather than going there, because the things that I learned will be more useful if I use it here rather than like, no, going to the big role and trying to do something. Maybe like I should just stay in my own homestead. And like after staying home for some time, I was like, oh, okay, this is really not the thing that I want to do. So I went back to Mumbai for some time. I worked with Bombay Canteen, and I worked with Bombay Canteen. Then pandemic happened, so I came back to Nagaland again, and that is where I started off my entrepreneurial journey. I was like, okay, I don't want to work for anyone. I want to be my own boss now. I have to struggle, but I will start now like that. When I started off my entrepreneurial journey, I thought that like, okay, now I have the skill set that is required to open a bakery. It wouldn't be that difficult. It will be a piece of cake like that, I thought. But like, no, it is not like that. It is very different. So like that is where like I enrolled myself for Her&Now program, when I saw that like, oh, that is the kind of program where they are like brushing up people for their like entrepreneurial journey, like helping them to understand business and then networking and all. So yeah, and it's quite a difficult journey, quite a difficult one. Things don't go the way you want it to go, and procuring ingredients from Nagaland is also again one very difficult one, because the kind of products that I wanted to do is like I wanted to do world-class product with our ingredients, and also like incorporate other ingredients like which are available in Nagaland itself like that. Because like I wanted to use our ingredients and then promote our ingredients, and in return like help the farmers so that like they can also like they can also sustain themselves with their farming, because if there is no market for them, like they also get discouraged to do farming, right? So I feel that like that is also important, that like with our kind of profession we can make it happen for them also, for their like daily livelihood, help them in their like like that. So it's one thing, and then also the product that we are doing here would be like a one of its kind in Nagaland. So I'm very excited for that. Like we are not going to like sell other people's product. We are going to do everything, whatever we do, whatever we sell on in our bakery will be like homemade, like made in our own bakery like that. Be it like a chips, snacks, or pastries, or everything is made from scratch like that. So yeah, that is something like that. And then yes, we are going to open it on Tuesday, finally officially opening after 6 months, finally. Yes.